The Platt family is set for more turmoil in Coronation Street next week, following Gail Platt's unexpected hospitalization. As the family gathers around her hospital bed, tensions rise as David feels guilty. When Jesse Chadwick questions David about his guilt, he reacts angrily. Is Jesse right to suspect David? Meanwhile, when Shona reveals that Jesse has returned to number 8 alone, David becomes anxious. Damon Hay also contacts Sarah and explains that while he was beaten up, he has managed to shift the blame for the theft of the money onto one of Harvey's associates, clearing their names. However, Sarah is left saddened when Damon says they must cease all contact and ends the call. Later, Sarah tells Jesse that Damon has confirmed she's safe from Harvey and apologizes for ever suspecting him, reports the Manchester Evening News. Soon, Jesse makes a shocking announcement that will stun the Platt family. Elsewhere, Bethany prepares breakfast for Daniel Osborne at the flat, but when he walks in without knocking and sees her stoma bag for the first time, Bethany is embarrassed and orders him to leave. What can Daniel do to help her? Meanwhile, as Nick Tilsley is away, Toya Habib decides to check on Sam Blakeman. Despite an initial cold reception, Sam warms up to Toya after she apologizes. Nick returns home to find them engaged in model making and is impressed by how Toya has managed to win Sam over. However, when Nick confesses his love for her, Toya responds with a kiss. Later on, Leanne Battersby admits to Nick that she can't handle being the face of the business following the fallout at the Institute and suggests he hire someone else. Proposes Toya for the role of bistro manager, stating they make a great team and it would help Leanne adjust to seeing them together. Elsewhere on the cobbles, DS Lisa Swain, while investigating a case of a vandalized car, realizes the incident occurred on the same street and night Joel Deering was attacked. The car's owner recalls hearing two men arguing outside his flat. She shares with Dee Bailey that the car was hit by a red vehicle. Upon discovering Ronnie's red car was in for a repair, she confronts him at the Rovers. Back at the flat, Carla praises Lisa for her work and balancing motherhood. However, when Carla tries to comfort her, Lisa recoils and quickly leaves, leaving Carla devastated. Once home, Betsy walks into the bathroom and notices Lisa's bruises. Unconvinced by Lisa's explanation of a body combat class injury, she finds a bottle of painkillers dated September 28. Daisy Midgley's mention of Joel being involved in a fight on the night of his murder leaves Betsy visibly shaken. Concurrently, Ryan Connor begins to question Carla's honesty about her whereabouts that same night. Despite initially insisting she had stepped out only to turn off the factory lights, Carla later confesses to Bobby Crawford that she had visited the factory that night but had told the police she was at home with him and Ryan all evening. In another twist, Lisa lies to Betsy about the origin of her bruises, attributing them to an office accident. As the investigation into Joel's death progresses, Lisa suggests to Kit Green at the police station that if Joel had planned to flee, he would have taken personal items with him. Finding these could potentially lead them to his killer. However, Kit is irritated by her meddling and a formal complaint is lodged against her. Response: an incensed Lisa points fingers at Daisy and Kit. Adding to the drama, Liam Connor unknowingly steps in front of Chesney Brown's car, only to be pulled to safety by Mason Radcliffe. Mason apologizes to Liam for his past bullying behavior and assures him he has changed. However, their intense interaction doesn't go unnoticed by Dev Allahan, who informs Gary Windass, leading to further complications. When Cassie Plummer announces she's going on a date, Steve McDonald is dismissive about the man she's meeting. Cassie suspects he's jealous. However, when her date doesn't go as planned, Steve steps in, takes her to the Rovers and boosts her confidence. Could there be a spark between them? The next day at number 1, Ken is unaware that Cassie and Steve spent the night together. Adam Barlow visits and is concerned to find out Ken splashed out on airport lounge tickets and first-class flights. Adam shares his worries with Steve about where Ken is getting the money to support his and Cassie's extravagant lifestyle and fears he's accumulating debts. They agree that a family intervention is needed once Ken and Cassie return from Porto.